Hello everyone, welcome to the last edition of WNBLiTV for season 2011-12. The champions, the Dandenong Rangers, Lori Chiswick.
Well, Darren, it's been so busy here this afternoon. You haven't even had a chance to change into your ITV shirt. You've come straight from hosting it. What a fantastic final it was.
It was an unbelievable performance, wasn't it? It made fools out of us. We both tipped Bulleen last week, but in the end, we'll have some game analysis towards the end. We're going to catch up with a few of the players right here on the court here at the cage, as you can see behind me. But they were just super, weren't they? 24-point victors. They just ran away from Bulleen. Well,
they didn't have it all their way early, but certainly from the middle of the quarter to the rest of the game, they really had it their own way.
All right, let's get into this. Let's start with the game MVP, Kathleen McLoud. Come on down.
Woo-hoo!
A few cheers. A few cheers
Kathleen.
from her teammates. She's got the... What a necklace. Tell us about this necklace you're wearing.
The necklace, well, it's the net of the ring, which we luckily shot very well at, so yeah, very happy.
Now, the next thing, and this is a serious one, what's going on with your calf? How sore is it at the moment? You had to go off, I think, 2 or 3 times during the match.
Yeah, I just strained it slightly during the week at practice, and was lucky to be able to get up for the game. And then I think during the game it was cramping, or when I pushed off my leg, something was going on. So luckily I had Mandy here who rubbed it out, and she strapped it up for me and got me through the game.
Kathleen, I actually saw you coming out of the physio on Wednesday. You looked horrified when you saw me, and it was, you did not give me anything. I asked how you were, and it was good. And little did we know that you had that little bit of a calf soreness, so well done for today. That was amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, as soon as I walked out of the doctor's, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Lori. No, but hopefully it's nothing too bad. Just a bit frustrating, a bit annoying, but I was lucky to play, so yeah, really happy.
Well, congratulations. Go and enjoy the celebrations. We're going to reel in another one of your teammates who played so well. You were great today. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Well done, Kathleen McLoud. And while we'll go to the bench, shall we, Laura? We'll get a couple of players in. Not a bad bench. Let's start with the sixth man of the year, Tegan Cunningham. What a performance. She's come on in. She's just been in such amazing form, in particular over the last month, Tegan. Before we get into that, whose idea was it to have those people in the crowd with the fake sleeve tats? Your support group, obviously.
I didn't actually know they were doing that, so that caught me off guard, but hey, why not?
I think you've got a little bit of a cult following out there, Tegan.
No, it started on earlier and they sort of dropped off a bit, but now they've picked up, now they're all here for the finals. So.
We were red hot last week, and coming into this game, you must have been so full of confidence, and I guess it proved you nail your first shot, and then the game just took off from there.
Yeah, I mean, I know I can shoot the ball, and Mark always has confidence in me, so I had to go out there and do it. I honestly thought they were going to play me for the catch and shoot, which they didn't. They let me shoot it, so I was happy with that. So.
Well, Tegan, defensively your team just went from strength to strength. It started off maybe a little, slow. Bulleen got a few early baskets, and then you guys just locked down. You were double, triple teaming. You were switching effectively. That zone against the high on ball worked to perfection.
Yeah, defense has been like our working point for the whole year. Our offense is always going to come. We have enough scorers. It's always going to happen. But our defense is where we had to get our stops. So it was just a great effort from the girls. We were all on the same page today, and we said defense was going to win us the game, and it did. So.
And who's going to be the best celebrator? Are you in the running for best on ground tonight? Or?
Me and Stanton always comes in. No, I don't know. I'm surprised. We'll see what these girls have in store. I don't know.
Well, go and enjoy it. Congratulations. A wonderful finish to the season. Tegan Cunningham, sensational effort, in particular over the last couple of weeks. Now, I don't think...
bouncing on the sideline.
Yeah, they are, absolutely. Now, one thing I'm going to ban here, Laurie, is a rendition of Oh Canada, because Christa Phillips is going to join us now, and hi to Christa's mum and dad who watched this all the way back in Canada. Your daughter played a starring role again. Well done.
Darren said we couldn't sing Oh Canada together here to celebrate.
It's okay. I think it'll be all right. I know they're at home in front of the computer cheering their hearts out, and they're pretty proud that we could come and do this year, so...
Go for it, Laurie. Take it away. You can go one-on-one.
Okay, well, Christa, look, we've talked all year about your fouls and how your ability to stay in the game. Again, you got a little bit in early foul trouble, but that last quarter when it was really critical, you stayed in the game. You did your job like you've been doing the last few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I get a little unlucky, I think, at times. It's the little ones. It's not even like the really good ones. Like, I don't even get to really foul someone. It's like they bump off my hip and fall over, and So I mean, it's been tough, but I think as as a collective between the coaching staff and myself, we watched tape and we've looked at fouls and we've done all of that. So I think that I've learned how to be able to stay in the end of the game when it's really important.
Have you enjoyed this competition? Because we talk about the imports that come in, and you have been fantastic for Dandenong and for the club and for the WNBL as a whole. It's been a pleasure to have you here this season.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare that you find a league that it's this competitive, and I think that across the board, people have been talking about it all season about how close it's been. And I mean, before Christmas, we weren't even looking at the finals because we looked at the route and said, oh well, and that's just, it goes to show you what can happen because we've won, what is this, our ninth game in a row, and it's just like anything can happen. And I think the competitiveness in this league was just, it's a tribute to that.
Last question, have to get in there, Darren. Are you coming back?
There's been talk. I won't, I can't say anything about it yet, but we're definitely looking at it. So
fantastic.
Well, Christa, congratulations.
Thank
the question I really want to ask you is what you said to Tim Mills, but I won't ask you that because then you might get into trouble. We featured the ejection right at the start of our coverage, but it was since then. Yeah, it was since then you haven't lost, so maybe you must have said something really positive. I'm sure. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Enjoy the celebrations, Christa Phillips. Well done.
Thank you.
Sensational. Now, Lori. They were just brilliant, weren't they? I mean, we spoke about it during our ABC TV coverage, and it was I suppose it was their team work ethic, really, that got them over the line. In particular, when the game was on the line in the first half, it felt to me, and we spoke about it, that they just out-hustled everyone. They were dominating on the rebound count, for example.
Well, that was just one example, those offensive boards and giving themselves second chance opportunities, diving on loose balls. But the other thing I thought is, offensively, they played really smart. They got the ball into open hands. They weren't afraid to move it around. Anybody could score out there, and that shows by the wide range of scoring that they had. Yeah, they did. I think they had 5 or 6 players in double figures at the end of the game, and obviously to rack up 94 points, it's the second highest ever in a grand final, Laurie. There we go. I'll get one stat in this broadcast for you. But what about Bulleen? I mean, it just seemed to me like nothing went right, and they were frustrated very early on, and the images that we saw on our telecast with Liz Cambage still with 4.5 minutes to go, in tears following a timeout, it was heart-wrenching stuff. Well, it was, and we talked about, again, I think they were courageous in this defeat. They were a young team. They certainly, that inexperience, I think, showed today. They made bursts at Dandenong. They came back at the start of the third quarter. I think they got it back to 3 or 4. But then Dandenong just steadied, and I just think that shows the likes of O'Hay, Phillips, McLoud, and just their maturity on the court. And I want to talk about O'Hay. I mean, how good is she? It was really a coin flip between her and Kathleen McLoud for being the best on court, the MVP of this grand final. But to me, she's up there. Will she start at London really is the next question, I think, because she is that good at the moment, isn't she? Well, she is, Darren, and certainly the fact that their coach, I think in one of the post-game interviews, called her a freak in the nicest possible way. And I don't know if Tom Mars used those words too, but he certainly last year said she has ice running through her veins. So, she's just a class act all the way. What a finish, though. What a finish. It was an unbelievable season. It was so long. I mean, so long. It was so close for so long is what I meant to say. And the finals lived up to it. And in the end, I guess for Bulleen, things fell away. They'd be disappointed with that, but they should be so proud of everything that they've achieved this year with such a young group. I don't think that they ever, or most people would have given them a chance to even get in a grand final, let alone host the grand final. So congratulations to them, or commiserations to them, but again, Dandenong was all over it. Their 9th straight victory, fairy tale ending for them. Their 3rd championship in WNBL history. They hadn't won since 2005, and so, but now they're there. They're back up there again after a couple of years away. Well, Laurie, that's about all that we've got for WNBLiTV this year, but it's not quite the end of basketball for this season. On the 26th of March, the WNBL and the NBL are holding their awards night at Crown Palladium in Melbourne. You can get tickets to that event through Basketball Australia. Laurie Chiswick will be there, probably enjoying a relaxing glass of red wine or two, Loz. We invite everyone from ITV supporters to get along as well. It's a great night, the awards night, and we're celebrating the very best of the best, and it is a good night, and hope lots of people get out to it.
All right, Laurie, well, I can tell you this. I just heard the sound of champagne corks popping. I think Catherine Murphy has finally got us a drink organised after promising for about 20 weeks of the season. Well done to Catherine Murphy, Harvey Silver, and everyone at Silver Spoon for the WNBL ITV production. We hope that you've enjoyed watching us, watching the program as much as we've enjoyed giving it to you. Thanks for your company. We'll talk to you soon.